Be still.
Be ready. All right. Happy Sabbath, family. Happy Sabbath. All right. Okay. I'm Brother Al. For those who don't know, this is my reader, Brother Brian, coming to you on behalf of the vineyard of Israel in the name of the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, with a message on this true Sabbath day, 7th day of the week. So let's thank the Lord for giving us an opportunity to worship Him in spirit and in truth, also from saving us from deception, right? Because the world is still deceived. So the Lord has given us a treasure, and for that we just want to say thank you, Lord. Right, so anyway, the title of today's lesson is Anger Rested in the Bosom of a Fool. Anger rested in the bosom of a fool. I got this title straight out of Ecclesiastes 7th chapter. Anger rested in the bosom of a fool. Right? And we're going to find out why he said that, right? We're going to find out what a fool is, what the Lord considers to be a fool anyway. How the Lord directs his servants to deal with anger. Because he knows anger is a natural reaction. Everybody gets angry. But yet it's still, anger ain't no excuse. Anger ain't no cloak, no covering for your sin. Anger is not an excuse to commit a transgression against God. And that's what he wanted his servants to know. But that's the first thing we holler. I was mad. And what that means? See, when you one of the Lord's servants, you got to have self-control. We call it fruits of the spirit or temperance. If you can't control your tongue, how you going to look over your soul? It's not going to happen. See, anger is one of Satan's tools. He uses it against the saints. It's an emotion everybody has. It's one of his best tools. With that, he gets you to lash out. All right. When you're angry, you can't think clearly. It clouds your judgment. You won't have mercy. It makes you lose faith. It's a dangerous emotion. That's why the Lord tells you got to kind of hone it in. You got to kind of keep it on a leash. Right? And the Lord ain't giving us no excuses. Right? And so this is like a lesson that the Lord will correct us on our behavior, how we've been acting. Once we get mad, that's when you should take the lessons of the Lord to heart. When you in the moment, when you angry at that specific, not once you out of it. Once you out of the moment, it's too late. Every lesson you learn is for you before you see. Matter of fact, give me up at 1 John 2. Let's give me verse 1 right quick. We just throw this in right quick. So the way the Lord teaches us, he gives preventive measures before you actually commit the transgression. Right? Now we're going to see that. 1 John 2, just give me verse 1. I just want you to pay attention to the reason why the man is writing to us. Because we all get angry and then we sin and then we say, you use the excuse, Bob, because I was mad. What that means? Everybody gets mad. But the difference is the Lord's servants they're going to take that correction and keep on going. They're going to try to apply it. It's an emotion you got to overcome, and the only way to overcome it is with the fruits of the Spirit. Because anger is one of those emotions that you can use to empower the flesh, which end up warring against the Spirit. Right? So you got to be careful, right? The Lord going to tell you, it's a dangerous weapon. When you get mad, you say things that you normally wouldn't say. All right? Things you shouldn't say. All right? But it's just what's happening is whatever's on your mind is just manifesting through your tongue. Anger is that emotion that we're using to make it manifest. And it's not going to come out in a good way. That's why the Lord tells you, be angry, but sin now. You still got to gird your tongue. Because that's the number one time when you mad, and the Lord sent his correction, This is how you know you've been hit. Somebody tell you, you should be still operating the fruits or whatever the case may be. I don't care what they say right now. I ain't trying to hear that right now. No, but this the time when you need to hear it. Because you about to act a fool. Huh? See, you can't go. See, okay, I put it like this. If you're dealing with religion, you can pick it up and put it down when you get angry. You can pick it up and put it down whenever you want to. But when you're dealing with God, it's an all-day job. You have to wear the Lord like clothes. Actually put him on. What you mean? His fruits. Right? Ain't no match for the fruits of the Spirit, I'm telling you. If you have patience and temperance, you can control and hone it. If not, you're going to be rambling off like a fool. It's going to get the best of you. It's going to overtake you. It's going to dominate you. It's going to rule over you. It's going to control how you think. It's going to control the words that come out of your mouth. You ain't going to have no power because you have left the source. But anyway, pick me up at verse 1. This is 1 John 2, verse 1. Hearken to the scripture.
My little children.
That's right. It's all of us. Come on.
These things write I unto you.
And he is writing for what reason?
That you sin not.
That bingo. Hoop, there it is. The only reason I'm writing to you is so you don't transgress. So the man is writing before sin take place, right? So you can understand and get the knowledge of God so you can apply it before the sin happens. I'm not writing to you after you already try to repent, right? No, before it happens, right? Did you finish that verse?
No, sir.
Come on.
And if any man sin,
we
have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous.
Jesus Christ the righteous. The only righteous one, right? So let's back up real quick. Hebrews the 12th chapter. Pick me up at verse 5. Hebrews 12 and 5. Anger is a dangerous emotion. It must be controlled. It's time for us as servants of God to subdue it. When he created man, he told him, subdue, dominate, have dominion over the things of the earth. We let everything around us rule us. All these inanimate objects have power over us. Huh? Hebrews 12 and 5, hearken to the scripture.
And ye have forgotten an exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children.
That's how it is when you get in your anger. When you get in your anger, when you get in your devilish mentality, you forget every good thing that the Lord has taught you. All that's out the window. And then you make statements like, I don't care what they say, knowing it's the right thing. No, you done been hit and sliced by the word, that two-edged sword. But you so angry, you can't even think, you can't even focus. And you're not even really paying attention to what you're saying. You saying, I know the Most High God has taught me the correct things, but skip his counsel. Forget what he's talking about right now. My feelings and emotions is way more important than what the Lord done told me and taught me. I'm mad. So you done forgot the exhortation that they've been given. So in turn, you know what the Lord say? That type of religion is vain. You learning, but you not applying. Let no man deceive you. You got to learn and do. Go ahead and read.
My son,
yes,
despise not thou the chastising of the Lord.
And that's what you do. That's what we do. As soon as we get angry, that correction comes, skip all that. I don't want to hear that mess right now. You call it mess. Huh? It's the Lord's correction. This mess? No, what's mess is what's coming out of your mouth. You need to put that in the toilet. Huh? That's mess. Right? But go ahead.
Nor faint when thou art rebuked of him.
That's right. Because rebuke, it hurts. But you can't faint when you rebuke. You gotta go back to thinking logically about the situation. He tells us to walk circumspectly. That's wisely. All right? Go ahead.
For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
So you done forgot that though. You thought he just slapping you, picking on you. No, you out of line. You out of order right now. You need this before you make yourself a child of hell. Before you say something or do something you really regret and maybe you won't be able to come back from. Go ahead.
And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
That's right, scourge it. Whip it, beat it, whatever you want to call it. every son whom he received. Go ahead.
If you endure chastising, God dealeth with you as with sons.
That's right. You might not like it, but if you take it, if you take heed to it, and you don't despise it, right? He said the Lord deal with you as with a son. Go ahead.
For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
That's right. So the Lord sent his correction time and time again to you, and every time he sent it, you disrespect it, you disregard it, you're not his son. He can't even correct you. How you his son? How you gonna have a son he can't correct? That's what the Bible says. His son. He done scourged you, he done whipped you, he done encouraged you. Every which way he done came to you, and you disregard it every time you're not his son. Go ahead.
But if you be without chastisement, wherefore all partakers,
Yes.
then are you bastards and not
He
sons.
said, then are you bastards and not sons, right? Go ahead.
Furthermore,
Oh, no, that's good. Okay. Pick me up at Ephesians, the 5th chapter, verse 1. We're going to do verse 1, then we're going to get into 15. One and 2, and then we'll drop down to 15. This is Ephesians, the 5th chapter, verses 1 and 2, and then we're going to drop down to verse 15. Harken to the scripture.
be ye therefore followers of God.
That's right. That's what we're supposed to do. Once the man corrects you, get yourself together. Follow the Lord as he corrects you. Go ahead.
As dear children.
As your children, that's right. Go ahead.
And walk in love.
And walk in love. You walk in love, then you will not walk in hatred or anger or malice. All right? See, but the world don't teach us love. We so much so that we don't even have natural affection anymore. Natural love. Huh? One little thing will make you so mad and you just run off. Go ahead and read.
As Christ also hath loved us.
Now, he showed his love. Go ahead.
And hath given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to God.
Yes.
For a sweet smelling Savior.
You finish that verse?
Yes, sir.
Drop down to 15.
See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
We're going to see what a fool is. He says, and this is the Lord's advice to you. If you follow the Lord is wise. You need to follow him like a dear child. He says, see that you, the person that's going to take heed to his advice and his correction. He says, see that you walk circumspectly, that's wisely, not as fools. So that's in every situation. Even when you get angry, you got to walk wisely. Huh? Right. Not as fools. Go ahead, this is why.
Redeeming the time.
Yes.
Because the days are evil.
Redeeming the time because the days are evil. The days are evil. So you got to have self-awareness. You got to know where we at, what type of society we living in. You can't be ignorant, to your surroundings, your environment. You know these days are evil. You know what's being taught out here. So you got to be on your game, on point all the time. It's not like religion. You can pick it up and put it down. When you get mad, you pick up the Lord. You put the Lord down. When everything is going good, you pick him up. No, it's not like that. It's all day, every day, even on your mama's birthday. Huh? But let's go to Psalms 53, verse 1. On your worst day. Psalms 53, verse 1, because he said, don't walk as a fool. See, when we come dealing with the God, we have to learn self-control and discipline and temperance. Ain't no more that do what you want to do stuff, and it's all good. He already let you do that for years, and then he still had mercy on you. And then you're going to come claim his name, put on his jersey, and then still do the same thing? Right. Say, you're mistaken. It's not going down like that. This man was getting beat, whipped, slashed on the back, spit on, mocked. Still didn't show signs of anger. And then when he was up on the cross, he said, forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. And you telling you to walk circumspectly, and how we going to get away? So you should have never, if you didn't want, you should have never came to this truth. Hard on you. You can't be like everybody. We already got enough darkness in the world. He gathered us out of the world to be lights. Right? A man with supreme temperament, that's the only way you can say, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. So that's love right there, charity. Fruits of the Spirit, baby, even on his deathbed. And we can't do them for one day. We hit. We in bad shape. I'm just saying, one day. I'll tell you what verse 1. This is Psalm 53, verse 1. He told us, don't walk as a fool, and this is why. Go ahead.
The fool has said in his heart,
That's your mind. What?
there is no God.
That's how you act. That's what your works prove to God. This is what's going on in your mind. Everything you look forward to and you give yourself over to proves that you say this in your mind. Fools say in his mind, there is no God. Go ahead.
Corrupt are they,
That's right.
and have done abominable iniquity.
Everything you do is iniquity on top of iniquity. This is the fool. The one that said ain't no God, he gonna act accordingly. That's what's going on. Right, go ahead.
There is none that doeth good.
That's right, come on.
God looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did see God.
Was it?
Every one of them is gone back.
Man.
They are altogether become filthy.
That's us.
There is none that doeth good.
Ain't
No,
none that do it good. How many?
not one.
Not even one. Jesus was quoting this when he was here in the flesh. When the man asked him, good master, what can I do that I may inherit eternal life? He said, why you call me good? Ain't none good but one. He was quoting this. So since it ain't none good, that's why we have to heed to the instructions of the one that is good, that is God. All right? Because had it been one man good, he wouldn't have to send his son to come die. He could have used the man, because the man brought the transgression in. So since he didn't find a good one, he had to send his son. But pay attention to what he said. A fool said in his heart, there is no God. And his works add up to that. All right? His works add up to that. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 7, verse 3. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 3. So anger and food, they closely related. So we'll be going back and forth dealing with food and anger throughout the lesson. All right, so this is verse 3. Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, the 3rd verse, hearken to the scripture.
Sorrow is better than laughter. For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
That's right, sorrow is better than laughter. Because that sorrow is going to help you to overcome sin. Because the Lord tell you, suffering brings about sorrow, right? He said, he that ceased from sitting in the flesh, I'm messing up the quote, the scripture, but he tell you, sorrow is going to help you to cease from sin. Pain, right, and anguish. Because you suffering in the flesh in order to overcome sin. That's how it goes. That's closer, right? That is. But anyway, so sorrow is better than laughter. Fools always laughing and playing. You know what I'm saying? Everything is funny, even when your people get woe out and shot down, right? And left behind educationally and monetarily, right? And you still laughing. Ain't nothing. What's funny? Gunned down in the street by the people that's supposed to be helping you. And you still playing and dancing and singing. That's laughter. Your life is much. Or when you laugh, when you mourning and you have, so that means you thinking and considering things. Yes, I ain't going through life with a free fall. Go ahead.
The heart of the wise is in the house of the mourner.
That's why he's telling you that sorrow is better than laughter. Because the wise, he said, the mind of the wise is in the house of mourning. They considering what brings forth their sorrow. Go ahead.
But the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Everything funny. Everything is a game. Everything is a joke. Even if somebody get killed, you make a joke out of that. Fool. Fools make a mockery out of sin. The Bible tell you everything else. Nothing is serious, right? Go ahead.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools.
So who is more wiser than God? Nobody. So it's better for us to hear his rebuke than the songs of fools. What's the songs of fools? That's praise. Fools always praising the wicked. They always praise the ones that's like-minded. The ones that ain't really dealing with God. As the scriptures say, right? Well, what verse?
This is verse 6.
Go ahead.
For as the crackling of the thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool.
I mean, gonna get turned to ashes. Burned to a crisp. Go ahead.
This also is vanity.
Yeah, they wasted life. Go ahead and read.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Indeed it does. Go ahead.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
That's right. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Go ahead.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Right.
And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
That's right. Somebody that's patient in spirit, you better than somebody that's always hasty, quick to anger. Right? No matter how much money they have. Because you're taking on the characteristics of the Lord at that point. Go ahead.
Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry.
That's right. But what?
Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry.
In other words, don't be angry quickly. When something bad happens, anger shouldn't be your first emotion. You should try to figure out why that happened, or what could have happened, or what could we have done to avoid that situation, or matter of fact, what's the solution? Let's figure that out. What's the point of getting angry and staying angry with no solution, with no understanding on why it took place? Because if you don't understand why it happened, chances are it's going to happen again. All right? So he said, don't be quick or don't be hasty to be angry in spirit, in the mind. Go ahead.
For anger resteth in the bosom of fools.
That's right. Dwells with them. And a fool what? Say in his heart, there is no God. So anger resides with the person that say in his mind, bring forth works that prove that there is no God. Somebody always angry, Bible done told off on you. I know why you always angry. You a fool. Is that the truth? See, this is going to cloud your judgment. This is going to cloud the way we think, the way we deal with people. We'll no longer be able to deal with situations wisely. Right? Let's go to Proverbs, the 14th chapter. Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14. Let's read verse 15. Start at verse 15. Proverbs 14 and 15. Proverbs 14, verse 15. So the Lord is not telling us you can't get angry. But once you do, He's giving you instructions on how to deal with anger wisely or prudently. All right? So that you don't make a fool out of yourself and whoever else is involved. Verse 15, go ahead.
The simple believeth every word.
That's right.
But the prudent man looketh well to his going.
That's right. He search things out. Right? Do his research, his homework. He don't just act without thinking. All right, go ahead.
A wise man feareth and departeth from evil.
That's right. A wise man, once he get mad, he has so much fear of the Lord, he still ain't going to commit that transgression. A wise man feared and departed from evil, like Job. If any of those things would have happened to us, what happened to Job, some of us would have gave it up.
Yeah.
I can't take it no more. Why God doing this to me? Woo, woo, woo. You weren't saying that when He was blessing you. When He wasn't stressing you, you wasn't saying it right. Only when He come through with the hammer. But go ahead. But He come through with the hammer because you need to be corrected. Right? What verse?
Middle of 16.
Go ahead.
But the fool raggeth and is confident.
The fool rageth, always mad. And on top of his rage, he proud, he confident. His confidence is not confidence like you have in yourself. His confidence is boasting. Right? His confidence is arrogance. That's the word I'm looking for. He arrogant. And he always angry. That was too like Siamese twins. They work together. So he said that's what the fool does. He rages. And what?
And is confident.
Yes. Go ahead.
He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly.
You see, it clouds your judgment. You can't think straight. He that is soon angry, because that's your first emotion. You can't even think clearly because you're so mad. You about to make a big mistake because you're dealing in your anger. You're not let all common sense go out the window. Skip it. Whatever happened, I'll deal with it later. That's a fool. you could have avoided some of that drama. You could have avoided. Like this one guy, I know he was telling me the story about what happened to him. And I only knew him for a few weeks, but I could tell you one of them dudes that always make a bad situation worse. So a couple of weeks go by, and he ended up getting pulled over by the cops. And he was telling me about it. He said, he said, do I look like somebody that, a criminal or something? I said, no, but I tell you, I do know this. You one of them people that'll make a situation worse. But once he was telling me about his story, I was like, I knew it. Before he even finished, he said, he driving the car, right? No inspection sticker. Police pull him over. You already know you're in the wrong. He said he was part of a little raid. They had about 5 or 6 cars. Okay, you wouldn't mix with everybody else. What difference do it make? Take your ticket and go home. Right? He asked the officer, why you pulled me over? Why you stopped me? I said, here you go. Right? So instead of taking this little punishment, you done brought something big on yourself. He said he got out the car and walked up to the officer, asked him, why you pulled me over? He said, officer, get back in the car. He didn't do it. He said they got into a little skirmish. They got tussling on the floor. He said the officer pulled out his taser and was about to tase. Then he said he finally gave it up. He said, because I thought, oh, this don't look good. But you already in the midst of a bad situation, which you could have avoided had you not been angry. Right? So he ended up going to jail, almost lost his job. Right? Car got towed. All of this, and you would have just probably got a ticket had you dealt prudently in the situation. But you let anger and pride, right, cloud your judgment. And you know they've been killing us. And you know you in the area you're not supposed to be in. So the point of the matter is, anger, you can't make a bad situation worse. That's why the Lord, it clouds our judgment. Right? Had he just sat there, deal with what he had to do, he gave the officers a little respect, he would have got a ticket, gone on about his business, would have kept his car, everything else. Now you out on bond, right? You gotta go back to court, miss more work. I mean, it's just a downward spiral. It's a bad situation. All because of anger. See, but when you don't have the Lord in your life, because he's not spiritual, which I've been trying to tell him, but hey, because I was putting my situation, I was like, see, the difference between me and you is, while you kick against the spirit, I got instructions in that situation through the spirit. He would have told me, just go on, take my little ticket, get off this little respect, go on about my business. I said, I wouldn't have went to jail. I already know, because I ain't no fool. Right? I know where we at. Right? I know this ain't our home. Right? But you, on the other hand, see, you don't have counsel from God. So you going to act off emotion. First emotion, you going to act off anger, because you're going to be thinking, why me? Instead of looking at the point you was wrong. Car ain't have no inspection. Right? So you done forgot all of that. Right? But anyway, we got the point. What verse?
Middle of 17.
Go ahead. So I said, pick it up back at the top of 17.
He that is soon angry, dealeth foolishly.
And that's the truth. You're not going to deal wisely in a situation no more. Go ahead.
And a man of wicked devices is hated.
A man of wicked devices is hated. That's good on that. Let's go, give me Psalm the 10th chapter, verse 4. I just want one verse 4. Because this is the first thing we end up losing once we get mad. If you retain the Lord in all your thoughts and your ways, he'll direct you, even through anger. But once you get angry, watch what's going to happen. Verse 4. Psalms 10, verse 4. Hearken to the scripture.
The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts.
That's right. God is not in his thoughts. Even you, when you get angry, you start dealing foolishly, you done forgot all the correction of the Lord. God ain't in your thoughts at that point. Anger is in your thoughts. Getting even. Getting the best of somebody. These things, that's what you're thinking about now. Because if God was in your thought, even when you get angry, you'll realize. He said, I can be mad, but he still said, don't sin.
Right.
You're wise in the situation. But since he not in your thoughts, you're going to deal foolishly. All right, let's go look at a situation. Genesis 4:1. Genesis 4:1. Just like the Lord said, we got to get like the Lord. You know, he said, he do always the things that please God. God was always in his thoughts. No matter what happened, the good, the bad, the ugly. Right? Genesis 4:1. Go ahead.
And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a keeper of the ground.
Go ahead.
And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof.
Okay, so Cain, he brought just some fruit off the ground to the Lord as an offering. But you know, the Lord commands you to bring your best, your firstlings, right? So it's evident that Cain didn't do so. He just scraped together some stuff and called it an offering and offered it to the Lord. But Abel, he brought the fat thereof, the best part, and the firstling of his flock, right? So he brought God the first, the best, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
And they say that about Cain, though, right? Go ahead.
But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth.
So we just learned something about the Lord. The Lord don't accept anything, right? Just because you do something in the name of the Lord, if it ain't your best, you can keep it. Because you just wasted time and effort. But you could have did better. But since Cain's offering wasn't respected because he didn't bring forth his best, he got mad with Abel. Anger, right? Go ahead.
And his countenance fell.
So his facial expression didn't change. So he said he wasn't wroth. It said he was very wroth. He was very mad with Cain, with Abel. So let's see how he dealt with how he handled the situation. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Cain,
What?
Why art thou wroth?
So the Lord coming to him. What you mad for, right? Go ahead.
And why is thy countenance fallen?
Yes.
If thou doest well, shall not that be accepted?
All right. He said, if you do well, shall you not be accepted? Right? Go ahead.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
And we got something else for you, Cain. Saying if you don't do well, sin is waiting on you. It's going to jump on you. It's going to overtake you. It's going to rule over you. It's going to have dominion over you. You ain't even going to be able to resist it. Go ahead.
And unto thee shall be his desires.
That's right. Go ahead.
And thou shalt rule over him.
He going to rule over you. Sin is going to rule over you. Because you dealing foolishly. Like a man that say it ain't no God. You dealing in anger. Because remember, he's very raw. He's still mad. Go ahead.
And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
His own flesh and blood. He killed his own flesh and blood because he angry. And he ain't even angry for the right reason. Because if he paid attention, he'd have realized, well, I didn't do my best. I just gave God some garbage. While on the other hand, Abel came through with his best. I can fix that situation. We can fix that. That's a very fixable situation. But now murder, you can't reverse that. How you going to bring your brother back? CPR ain't going to help. You done slew him. All because of anger. So it's a very deep emotion. It blinds your judgment. It blinds your faith. It deals with you to the point where you don't have mercy on your fellow man. He didn't have mercy on his brother. Even though his brother didn't do anything against him, right? He should have been mad at himself. But nobody want to do that. So you want to get mad at the other person. We don't want to get mad at ourselves. You got a part in the argument too. Acknowledge your part, and maybe the whole thing will cease.
Right.
But now you want to get mad. I'm gonna get the last word. You gonna respect me, huh? That stuff don't never work. At no point in the argument do that person wake up and be like, "Oh, you so right." Ain't no aha moments in the argument. Aha, I get it. Nah, we too mad to even see that. Ain't no reasoning, in other words. Right? You just get what's off your chest, and the other person just get what's off your chest, and that's it. Right? But the Lord didn't tell us to deal with anger like that. But let's go Psalm 37 real quick. Psalm 37, verse 7. So we can't let this emotion overtake you. And you got to remember, it's going to happen that quick. You got to be on point. You can't be slow in the heart. It's going to be quick. You got to already be thinking ahead. Psalm 37, verse 7. Hearken to the scripture.
Rest in the Lord.
Yes.
And wait patiently for him.
That's right.
Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his ways.
Go ahead.
Because of the man that who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
Okay.
Cease from anger.
You said what, Lord?
Cease from anger.
Cease, that means stop, don't it? Stop. Cease from anger. Go ahead.
And forsake wrath.
And forsake wrath. That's what Cain should have did. Stop being mad and think how we can fix this situation. What you got to do to fix the situation. But he didn't do that. He went on and acted on that anger. Once he acted on it, he slew his brothers too late. Cursed. He got a curse for that. All right? So he said, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Go ahead.
Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil.
Yes.
For evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
So you got to wait upon the Lord even during that time of anger. That's when you got to rely on his counsel. It'll work, right? Go ahead.
For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place,
Go
and
ahead.
it shall not be.
Go ahead.
But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace.
That's right. Meek is going to inherit the earth, not the angry man, not the man that's full of wrath, not the fool, the meek, the ones that society consider weak. All right, now you wise. All right, let's go a little bit further. Pick me up at Ephesians, the 4th chapter. Ephesians, the 4th chapter, verse 23. Ephesians 4:23. Hearken to the scripture.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
That's right. Be renewed in the spirit of your mind. That's if you done learn the Lord. Because he done taught you a way that's opposite of the works you walk. He gonna kill you. Because you what you doing, you bringing forth the works of Satan. You using anger as a covering of sin. That's is what's really in your heart. You just got an excuse, a so-called excuse. But the Lord right here, he's taking away that excuse. This is his counsel. Be angry and sin not. Watch what's going to happen. Go ahead.
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
That's right. Get that mess out before the sun even go down. You can't let it simmer. Right? You can't let it build. Because people will hold stuff in. And then you'll be like, oh, I didn't even know. Where's all this coming from? I had no idea, right? They done poured everything out on you at one time. Like, dang. So the Lord is going to tell you something. Go ahead.
Neither give place to the devil.
Because he just waiting on the opportunity. And what he's going to do is use anger as an opportunity to seize you, to get you to transgress. That's his way in. Just like he did with Cain. Cain was mad. That was his way in. That's why the Lord told him, sin lies at the door. And he going to rule over you. He waiting. And now you giving him a way in. Anger is a spirit. You don't let him in. Man, that anger is going to rule over you to the point where you done slew your own brother. Go ahead.
Let him that stole steal no more.
That's right.
But rather let him labor, working with his hands the things which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth.
Go ahead.
Let not corrupt communications proceed out of your mouth.
That's right.
But that which is good to the use of edifying.
So you need whatever's good for edifying one another. We need to be lifting each other up. The world turns down enough. Right? When you need to be lifting each other up. You dealing with your brothers and sisters, he said you be lifting each other up, not turning them down. The world do that. Right? We come to the Sabbath with no kind of spirit in us. You know what I mean? Beat down so much. Huh? Go ahead.
That it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Yes.
And grieve not the Holy Spirit of God.
Yes.
Whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption.
Mm-hmm.
That all bitterness.
These are ways you can grieve it. Bitterness, right? Go ahead.
And wrath. And anger.
Yes.
And glamour. And evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
Oh, so that being angry, that's a way you can grieve the Holy Spirit? Read that again. That whole verse. Yes.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
So I said be put away from you with all malice. Right? Go ahead. Now you replacing all of those works with these right here. Go ahead.
And be ye kind one to another.
Oh my goodness. That's weak. Huh? You soft. No, we strong. Right? Go ahead.
Tenderhearted.
Naturally. Go ahead.
Forgiving one another.
Oh no, ain't none of that. I ain't never messed up. I'm not about to forgive him for that. That ain't what the Lord said. The Lord said be tenderhearted, forgiving one another. He trying to get us to show love, not just talk it, but walk it. Right? Because we don't know how. That's why he got to give us all these instructions, all these different kind of ways, use all these different words, give all these different examples, just to tell us the same thing over and over and over.
Right.
Because maybe sooner or later we'll get it. Right? That's the prayer. Go ahead.
Even as God, for Christ's sake, have forgiven you.
Oh my goodness. The Lord done forgave us.
Right.
So we without excuse. He said, put away all anger and clamor and evil speaking, and all malice. He said, and all bitterness. Right? These are forms of bitterness. Right? He said, put that stuff off. Right? Because and then he told you to do it before the sun go down. You can be angry, but stomp that situation out quick. Right? Let's go see Hebrews the 12th chapter, verse 14. Hebrews 12 and 14. Hebrews 12, verse 14. Hearken to the scripture.
Follow peace with all men.
Yes.
And holiness.
That's kind of like what he was just telling us, right? Go ahead.
Without which no man shall see the Lord.
And that's now he made that even clearer. You can't even see God. Being full of anger and malice and wrath, right? Because that's what fools are. Go ahead. And then like the scripture said, anger rests or resides or dwells or lives with the fool. Right? Not that you're not going to get mad, but you shouldn't remain angry all the time. That's your natural state. Right? Nah, the Lord can't use you. Go ahead.
Looking diligently lest any man fail of the grace of God.
Looking diligently lest any man fail of the grace of God. Because we all tempted all the time pretty much. Go ahead.
Lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you.
See? Lest any root. That means it's deep down off in there. See, anger can lay dormant for a long time.
Right.
It's waiting on the right situation so it can spring up. And once it springs up, it's going to defile you. You got to stomp it out. That's why I told you Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. That's why he told you, be angry, but don't sin. He said, lest any root of bitterness spring up and do what?
And thereby many be defiled.
And trouble you, and by that many people be defiled. So this lady, this one took out many people, many strong warriors in the Lord. This one took them out. Right? That anger was, you never saw the situation, so it was deep down in you. It was rooted and embedded in you. And when the chance came, you were so angry you wasn't even able to deal with the situation prudently. It overtook you. It defiled. You was defiled by that. Right? He said to trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. Right? And then he started just giving us an example. Well, we don't need all that. Let's back up a little bit though. Back up a little bit to Romans. I mean, you can put somebody else, you can look on somebody else's situation and put yourself in their shoes.
Right.
All right, that's all it is. Go ahead.
Be of the same mind one toward another.
Now see, that's what you got to do. See, this is how we overcome anger and evil and bitterness and malice. All right? Go ahead.
And not high things.
That's what we as men, we run to them high things. Whatever men consider to be right, whatever they esteem to be of high value. Never mind what's high value to the Lord. Whatever society deems as high value, that's what we own.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever society deems is correct, I'm with it. All right? Go ahead.
But condescend to low estate.
That's right. Or poor in spirit, or humble. That's what it's telling you. Go ahead.
Be not wise in their own conceit.
Right, because Bob says a man that's wise in his own conceit, that's his own ideas or thoughts. All right, he said there's more hope than a fool than for that man. And that means nobody can tell him or deter him off that idea or that thought. No matter if it's wrong.
Right.
You're still not about to move him off that thought. Right? So he said, don't be wise in your own conceit. Go ahead.
Recompense to no man evil for evil.
Uh-oh. There it is. That's where arguments start. Somebody say one thing, oh, no, I ain't gonna let that ride. You pop off, right? You right back here.
Right.
Woo, woo, woo. Now you telling them what's been on your mind. That issue that's been rooted deep down. You've been waiting to get this off. The thing that's been itching. Right? You just been waiting on a moment to get it off. Your chance. You ain't gonna let it ride. But the Lord is telling you to do the opposite. He said, don't repay evil for evil. Because what's going to happen is, you're going to become good at making a bad situation worse. You're going to be like my partner. You're going to make the bad situation worse. Right? Don't repay evil for evil. Because you're going to get the same reward. All right, go ahead.
Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
Yes.
If it be possible, as much as lieth in you,
yes,
live peaceably with all men.
That's right. He said you gotta make every effort though. You can't just do a little bit and see your point. That ain't nothing. He said as much as lieth in you, like as much ability as you have, you gotta live peaceably with all men. You gotta do your best and then some. I mean, you're gonna have to take some stuff.
Right.
When they offend you, you just can't go running and popping back off. Because you got to be the peacemaker. The Lord tell you, blessed is the peacemakers, the ones that are going to inherit the kingdom. But we don't learn how to be peacemakers from the world, but we're still trying to take the world advice when it comes to making peace. No, you got to go to the true source, to the Lord. Was he the one? What's his title? One of his titles? Prince of Peace. Yes. You got to get the counsel from him.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Dearly beloved,
yes,
avenge not yourselves.
Oh my goodness. Avenge not yourself. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, when you got anger, this is going to play on your faith too. Because you're not going to have faith that the Lord going to handle that situation. You're going to take care of it on your own. Mm-hmm. Like, nah, I can't wait on the Lord. Like what the Bible told us earlier. I can't wait. I'm going to do it now. I got power to handle it now. I'm going to take care of it. Evil for evil. You're going to revenge yourself. That's not the advice that we get from God, though. You hear me? I'm going to hit you back. Huh?
Right.
I'm mean, I ain't saying don't defend yourself, but I'm just saying how you be thinking. But go ahead.
But rather give place unto wrath.
And he talking about the Lord's wrath. See, because the Lord know how to punish way better than we do. We just don't believe it because we always taking his spot. We always jumping in front of him in the line. You know what I'm saying? We always cutting in front of God. Won't even leave no space for him to do his thing. Go ahead.
For it is written.
What is?
Vengeance is mine.
Uh-oh.
I will repay, saith the Lord.
See, this key though. You mad, you angry, you go out, you avenge yourself. Somebody did you wrong, cool. They was going to get punished. Now you go out and you revenge yourself. Guess what? The Lord going to deal with you too. You see, you forgot that part. See, that's mercy and faith all in one. You didn't show the man no mercy for transgression against you. You didn't have faith that the Lord was going to take care of the situation. So you jumped ahead of him and you became the same thing that you hated. And now the Lord got to deal with you too. Because you evil too at that point. So you going to get what's coming to you. You're no longer righteous. You crossed the threshold. Matter of fact, you went backwards. Right? He said it is written. That means it's for sure. You can take it to the bank, bet the house on it's going to happen. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. He going to pay back all evil deeds, all evil work. No matter if you commit them or somebody else commit them. He's getting paid back. Go ahead.
Therefore, if thine enemy hunger.
Okay, so now that we understand that, look what the Lord is saying. Since you understand that, therefore, if your enemy, he done did you wrong, right? If he hunger,
feed him.
Man, ain't.
If he thirst, give him a drink.
Ain't nothing. Lord, you're going to have to give me time on that. For what? It didn't take me no time to advise you to do it. No, you don't need no time. You need to obey. You need to get out your feelings, get out yourself, right? Self-willed, right? That's what anger stirs up. And you need to follow my will, my guidelines, my rule. Because you're trying to make a transition. You're trying to transition from wicked to righteous. This is what it takes. This part of the game. This is what was we reading earlier? Mourning is better than laughter. This part of that mourning, because it's hurting. This ain't funny, is it? You got to help your enemy. Ain't nothing funny about it. We can't laugh now, can we? You know he gonna do you in. You know he done did you wrong. Ain't nothing funny about that. Now you suffering in the flesh. It's taking everything in you plus tax. But what's happening too is like you just told you living peaceably. Right? You fulfilling a lot of things at one time. God can work with you now. Because you know what he tell you. He say when a man ways please God, what happened to his enemies? They even be at peace with him. Go ahead.
For in so doing thou shall heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good.
That's the key. See, we too busy want something bad happen to us, want something evil, want somebody to say something to us out the way, disrespect us, whatever the case may be. We overcome. But you're not overcome with good though. You overcome by evil. Meaning it's got power over you. You have yielded your members to it. You have given yourself over to this evil. If it's overcome you, you're not even fighting it. You operating in the evil spirit. All because you angry. You let anger get the best of you. So you go out and you do what angry people do. Operate like there is no God. Like you don't know his advice. He said, be not overcome with evil. It's just like saying be angry, but sin not. But overcome that evil with good. That's how it works. You overcome that evil with good, not with evil, right? Give me Proverbs the 15th chapter, verse 1. Proverbs 15 and 1. Evil is just going to escalate more evil. It's just going to aggravate and irritate and agitate. Evil is going to bring forth more evil. You're gonna hit right here. Because the man told you don't be overcome with evil, overcome evil with good. Look what he tell you about anger. Verse 1, hearken to the scripture.
A soft answer turneth away wrath.
You don't believe that. This the truth. I seen this in the flesh. The truth. We was working for this one boss in the summertime years ago. And this lady was mad for no reason. She would wake up mad on the wrong side of the bed. She just looked mad. She embodies anger, so she yelling out at, orders, right? So my friend, he was he wasn't even in the truth, but he know a little bit of Bible, right? He's Sunday Christian. So he remembered this scripture. And she was yelling, right? She was yelling. He just went to her calm. He like, well, tell you the truth, you really offended me. I'm doing such and such. The only thing you can see, her whole countenance started to change. It was like she was melting. It was like Blair Witch started melting. Next day we came to work. She the nicest person on earth. I'm like, is this the same lady? She ain't mad no more. But what happened was he didn't deal with her according to her folly. He came back with a soft answer. Why you gonna get mad at a soft answer?
Right.
Now you gotta really think, well, why I'm mad and why he not mad along with you? So now it makes sense. He done gave me that soft answer. He turned away that lady rag. It looked like hell. I'm telling you, makeup slide and everything, right? But anyway, go ahead. Huh? Go ahead.
But grievous words stir up anger.
See, that's how it is. That's why the argument get louder and louder. Both of y'all mad. We seen who can out-talk. Matter of fact, we seen who can out-scream or out-yell each other. No, and nobody ain't even hearing. Only person you the only one hearing your words.
Right.
That's the funny part. You yelling and screaming. She yelling and screaming. Y'all can't even hear each other. Only thing you hear is what you saying. The only thing she hears is what she's saying. How we gonna get to a common solution? Only thing that's gonna happen is we both gonna get more angry.
Right.
Now we ain't talking for 2 days, but we on a trip. Only got 4 days vacation. This ain't good. All right, we need to get it together though. Go ahead.
Tongue of the wise uses knowledge of right.
See, the tongue of the wise. See, when that angry situation pop off, you're not gonna be overcome with that evil. You're gonna use God's counsel, and you're gonna deal prudently in that situation. And what's gonna happen is that one person still might be angry, but you're not.
Right.
Really, what's gonna probably happen is you're gonna turn their anger away too. Go ahead.
But the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness.
That's right. So you become a fool in that moment, in that situation. Because you pouring out foolishness. Ain't no resolve, no solution. We didn't think this through, we just started yelling. Go ahead.
The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
Go ahead.
A wholesome tongue is a tree of life.
What? Wholesome tongue is a tree of life. You carefully considering your words. You're going to bring life into whatever situation it is, not death. See, we get this advice from the tree of life. He the one know how it works. Go ahead.
But perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit.
That's right. So you become a fool at that moment. You done had a breach in the spirit. You no longer walking in the spirit. You walking in the flesh. It's contrary now. You on the opposite side of where you supposed to be as a servant of God. You done breached the spirit for pouring out perverseness. Right, go ahead.
A fool despises his father's
There
instruction.
it is again. You know what the Lord done told you. I don't care nothing about that right now. Don't come to me with that Bible stuff right now. What? You got the Bible in your hand. Go ahead.
But he that regardeth reproof is prudent.
Right. You regard wise words, you wise. Verse 7.
The lips of the wise disperse knowledge,
That's right.
but the heart of the foolish doeth not so.
The mind of the foolish doeth not so. You're going to pour out more foolishness. 1 Peter 3. 1 Peter 3, verse 7. First Peter 3, verse 7. So this is dealing with the husband relationship a little bit, right? Because we should be able to deal with each other now on a spiritual level. We shouldn't have no breaches in the spirit. If you have a breach in the spirit, that means somebody done hit that flesh side of it. Somebody done went after the flesh. Go ahead.
Likewise, ye husbands,
What happened?
dwell with them according to knowledge.
See, that's why you husbands, we got to get on our job. And he ain't talking about college knowledge. Well, that's good, fine and dandy too. But the man is talking about knowledge of the Lord. That's how you got to deal with your wife or your significant other. Ladies, same way. Deal with them after the knowledge of the Lord. Go ahead.
Giving honor unto the wife,
Uh-huh.
as unto the weaker vessel.
Tell all the faults.
Giving honor.
See, you know the faults. You're supposed to be able to overlook them and overcome the faults. But you gonna harp on them faults. She do 3 things bad, but 75 good. You tripping on the 3. You can't even get past it. The 3. You can't see the 75 because the 3 is gonna block your vision.
Right.
And every time you always what? Every time. No, nobody do nothing every time. You don't lie right there. You make stuff up. False witness. You breaching the spirit, right? But God said, deal with them as the weaker vessel, giving honor to the weaker vessel. Meaning, whatever area she weak in, you be there to bestow more help. All right? Or you cultivate that weakness with, you make your strength. Whatever her weakness is, you make that your strength, and vice versa. Go ahead.
And as being heirs together of grace of life.
See, that's what we got to forget, because that's the game. That's the end game right there. We're trying to get into the kingdom together, not because most likely one of us ain't going to make it. It's probably going to be 2 or none. So we got to help each other, unless one just fall all the way off the wagon. But anyway, we're supposed to help each other, not tear each other. They said we're supposed to be heirs of life together. Right? Go ahead.
That your prayers be not hindered.
Oh my goodness. We've been praying and praying and praying. Trying to get a breakthrough. The Lord just slapping that mess down at the altar. You don't deserve it. You can't even deal with each other right. You're supposed to be one. Huh? Anger. That's all it is, emotion. You can't even act prudently in the situation you're supposed to. Go ahead and read.
Finally.
Huh?
Finally.
Yes?
Be you all of one mind.
That's why. That's why the difference is there. You don't put yourself in that person's shoes at that moment when you're mad. You just operate off your anger. That's not what's up no more. We supposed to have died to operating in that manner. We prudent, we wise in every situation now, just like God. Go ahead.
Having compassion one of another.
See, you can't have compassion if you angry. If you mad, got hatred. If that bitterness done sprouted up because you didn't deal with it. She still been bringing up stuff for 7 years ago. Y'all supposed to deal with that, right? That's bitter. She bitter about that. You're supposed to deal with that before it springs up. And end up ruining them. And vice versa. Go ahead.
Love as brethren.
Yes.
Be pitiful. Be courteous.
So you got to be of a humble and contrite spirit. If not, it just ain't going to work. Pitiful. It's going to always seem like you the one that's being taken advantage of. But you got to be cool with that. Huh? We're trying to overcome anger and hatred. Those are spirits that devour us. We're trying to overcome these things. You can't overcome them by living in them. You have to overcome them the way the Lord tells you to. Be courteous, be pitiful, love, compassionate, right? Be of the same mind, low estate, not dreading evil for evil. Huh? See, these things are good, but we so far off the mark, we don't even know how. You got to practice. And you got to be ready. That's why it takes the instant, in season and out of season, because spring up just like it happened that quick. Boom, it's up on you. What you going to do? You Satan serving or you God serving in the moment? Your mouth finna let us know. Already, we finna see what's up right now. Go ahead.
Not rendering evil for evil.
See, he keep telling you that because he know that's what we do. He know that's what the world teach you. Not rendering evil for evil. Go ahead.
Or railing for railing.
So what should we do then?
But contrariwise blessing, knowing that you are thereunto called, that you should inherit a blessing.
That's right. It said, contrary to railing for railing, bless them. All right? Go ahead.
For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil.
See, this is the stuff we don't think about in the moment. Trick that. Huh? I'm just saying. I can't go past my days and start making excuses. Start abusing the scriptures. All right? I can't go past my days anyway. No. It say he that will love long life and see good days, right? See, you can see good days while you're here. Right. But you got to do what's required in order to see those good days. He said, let him refrain his tongue from evil. All right? And what else?
And his lips that they speak no guile.
That's deceit. Right? Say what you mean and mean what you say. Go ahead.
Let him eschew evil.
You got to hate that stuff. Go ahead.
And do good.
Do good. Let them do. That's work. That's action. Application. Do good.
Let him seek peace.
Let him seek. There it is. Seek peace. Search. Come on. In a hostile situation, you need to be the one seeking the peace. You need to be the one giving that soft answer. You need to be the one not doing railing for railing. You need to be the one not being overcome by evil. See, this is walking in the spirit now. This ain't operating in the flesh. This ain't no breach. See, people gonna set traps. Satan gonna use one another. But you gotta be like the Lord say. They said many traps for me, but I still in error from thy precepts. I kept them. See, but you know how we do. Now, I was mad. Huh? I was mad. I tried that Bible, but I just couldn't do it. That means you got to get stronger. And what's going to happen is, probably some situations is going to come upon you where it's going to cause you to practice. So you got to be ready. The only way we're going to overcome. What verse?
End of 11.
Go ahead.
And ensue it.
Yes.
For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous.
That's right.
And his ears are open unto their prayers.
Yep.
But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, this instruction is written to people that's in the truth. This ain't talking to no sinners. It's talking to you that you don't sin. The eyes of the Lord, when it's time for you not to walk in that anger. How many can do it? The Lord is stronger. And if he dwells within you, he that within you is stronger than he that's in the world. Meaning the spirit is stronger than the flesh. You gotta learn how to activate it. We have too many breaches. See, breaches, what if you die in one of them breaches? Your last work was an evil work. That's not good. What verse?
13.
No, that's good on that. That's you said 13?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go like Luke the 10th chapter. As we read a while ago, let's get a quick example of soft anger turning away, answer turning away wrath. Leviticus the 10th chapter. Oh. What I said?
Luke.
Yeah, they both over there. Hold on. We would have got here eventually. Leviticus 10, let's start at verse 1. Soft answer does turn away wrath. Let's go. Leviticus 10, verse 1. Leviticus 10, verse 1. It's just showing you because if we do it correctly, the godly principles work. He wouldn't tell us these things if it didn't work. We just don't have the faith to apply righteousness. We got to graduate. We gotta practice. So these things can become who we are. We gotta put these things on. Verse 1, go ahead, hearken to the scripture.
And Nadab
Mm-hmm.
and Abihu,
Mhm.
the sons of Aaron, took either of them censer, and put fire therein, and put incense therein, and offered strange fire before the Lord,
All right, they weren't supposed to do that. Go ahead.
which he commanded them not.
See? Go ahead.
And there went out a fire from the Lord, and devoured them, and they died before the Lord.
Yes.
Then Moses said unto
They'll
Aaron,
let you know the Lord ain't playing. These are priests. Huh? They offer strange incense upon the altar. The Lord commanded them not to do that beforehand. Right? So once they did, he sent fire down and devoured them. Right? Go ahead.
Then Moses said unto Aaron, This is it that the Lord spake, saying,
And Moses like, this is what the Lord ain't playing no games. This is what he told you about. Go ahead.
I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me,
Mm-hmm.
and before all the people I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace.
Go ahead.
And Moses called Mishal and Elzaphan, the sons of Uzal, the uncle of Aaron,
Right.